Hello everyone. I, Sangeeta Pillai, student of ILT B.Ed College Rajkot, is going to discuss about lesson planning. It is the characteristic of human being to work. Some people work without any goals and some with goals. It is believed that a good plan is half done. One should start working with something in mind, but it should be clear and attainable. Then it is known as planned. Let us discuss what is planning. Planning is the blueprint of what is to be done and where to reach or what to achieve. Education is a system which doesn't work according to scientific principles. It has to be planned. The teacher is the one who plans what to teach, when to teach, and how to teach. That is, how to involve the learners into the learning process. Here we can see a picture which gives a clear idea about what is a lesson plan. It answers the questions, that is, what am I teaching, how will I teach, and to whom am I teaching. Let's see the types of planning. There are three types of planning basically. First is year planning. Planning for the whole year as a part of pedagogic analysis is known as year plan. The teacher plans for a year. Mostly the textbook designer provides this information along with teacher's handbook. Second, unit planning. The plans that show the details of what is to be earned out during the specific unit. The teacher classifies the contents of the textbook on the subject matter into suitable unit. Third, lesson planning. The plan for a single lesson is known as a lesson plan. The teacher divides the unit plan into daily plans. Now we have some importance of lesson planning. First, helps to use time effectively. Lesson planning helps us to organize the things and strategically plan whatever the homeworks and assignments are to be given. If you plan out well, you won't feel the lag between the teaching. Second, enables a teacher to select proper teaching aids and use them properly. Research has shown that student learning is correlated to teacher planning. If prior planning is done, teacher can make proper utilization of teaching aids. Third, avoids unnecessary repetition. Planning helps to avoid repetition of content unnecessarily. We repeat the things when proper plan is not prepared. Fourth, instills a habit of lesson planning before teaching. Even when you become a teacher, you would make sure to make a lesson plan before entering the class. That is why lesson planning is made a habit. Fifth, enhances the effect of teaching. When teachers do not have to think so much about what they need to do next, they are able to focus on other parts of the lesson. Next, an advanced copy of the teaching framework. It creates a link between the new and the previous knowledge, and the plan can be referred to in case of confusions. Moving on to the next importance of lesson planning, increases teachers' confidence. The teacher plans according to the lesson so that they get an overall idea about what activities or discussions are to be done. For example, if the teacher has not planned the lesson, then they may not be able to judge what activities are to be taken and they won't be able to think about it during the class, which creates confusions between the teacher and the student. Next, enables teacher to give full justice to all items in syllabus. While planning, teacher would understand how much time is to be allotted to each topic. This helps to teach the content well. Moving on to the next. Lesson planning helps teaching to make systematic. When plan is ready, teachers can focus on its implementation rather than what to teach. Through planning, the subject is organized properly. The last importance of lesson planning doesn't allow students to deviate from the topic. When the teachers don't have to think about what they need to do next, the students will not move away from the topic and be focused onto it. Now, what if the planning is not done? There would be over-dependence on textbooks. We would be more dependent upon the textbook, as in what activities are to be done or what are the homework or assignments that are to be given. Next, lesson delivery will not be smooth. Once when you are talking about a topic, you won't be easily able to link the next topic to it if a planning is not ready. Course materials not used well. If the plan is not prepared, teacher will be confused and the teacher will not be able to use the course material to its ultimate. Next, we move on to the difference between stray lesson plan and unit lesson plan. Stray lesson plan. It depends upon one period planning, and unit lesson is more than one period planning. In stray lesson, the teacher selects a small topic for teaching. That is, it may be for around 35 to 40 minutes. Whereas in unit lesson plan, the teacher plans for the entire unit. That is, around 3 to 6 periods. Objectives are set for a single topic in stray lesson, whereas the objectives are set for the entire unit. It is not in parts and it is for the whole unit. Teacher has to do separate preparation for each period. As the objectives are set for a single topic, the teacher has to do separate preparation for each and every period. Whereas in unit lesson plan, the teacher can teach up to 5 to 7 periods with that one planning. In stray lesson plan, the evaluation is at the end of the period. Whereas in unit lesson plan, the evaluation is taken after 6 to 7 periods, that is after the completion of the whole topic. In stray lesson plan, short evaluation is not enough to achieve expected objectives. Whereas in unit lesson plan, teacher can achieve expected objectives by evaluation. Because in stray lesson plan, the short evaluation is only possible due to the limitation of time. Whereas unit lesson, it takes almost 3 to 6 periods. So the evaluation can be done properly and the objectives can be achieved. Stray lesson plan, the assignment is limited and can't be checked every day. Due to the problem of time, the assignment cannot be checked every day. So that part is limited. Whereas in unit lesson plan, the assignments can be diversified and can be checked every day. So there is plenty of time in unit lesson plan, whereas the teacher faces the problem of time in stray lesson plan. Next, teacher makes use of limited teaching aids and activities. Whereas in unit lesson plan, teacher uses different teaching aids and does enough teaching activities. Because of the problem of time, the teacher is not able to use more teaching activities or aids in stray lesson plan. But with the unit lesson plan, the teachers can use different teaching aids and conduct different activities which helps for the teaching of the content. In stray lesson plan, teacher does not preserve continuity and prepares different lesson plan for each topic. In unit lesson plan, teacher preserves continuity and prepares single lesson plan for the entire unit. In the stray lesson plan, teacher cannot maintain that continuity because one lesson plan only works for one topic. Whereas in unit lesson plan, the teacher can continue that lesson plan for the entire unit. So that is an advantage there. In stray lesson plan, teacher gets limited experience about evaluation process. And unit lesson, teacher gets good experience about the evaluation procedure, like preparing the questions, setting the time limit. All are included in unit lesson plan evaluation procedure. So the teacher gets more experience of evaluation procedure. Stray lesson plan includes limited material. As we discussed earlier, the teacher cannot make more usage of teaching aids and activities. But in unit lesson plan, the teacher can include enough materials and activities. The last point, in stray lesson plan, the teacher can't use various methods to teach a certain topic because of the limitation of time. Whereas in unit lesson plan, the teacher can use various methods to teach a single topic because the students may vary in grasping the topic. Coming to the aspects of lesson planning, we have aims and objectives, methods and techniques, teaching aids, references, statement of aim, and presentation. The first one is aims and objectives. After deciding the unit of teaching, the teacher should determine the aims and objectives of teaching the topic. Next, methods and techniques. The teacher should think about the following methods and techniques to make the subject matter more effective and easy. Like it can be question answer sessions, discussions, narration, a dramatic play, lecture, or a storytelling demonstration. These all are the methods and techniques that can be used to teach a certain topic. Third, teaching aids. The teacher should collect the best possible material and aids so that he can make the lesson interesting and enable students to understand easily. Teaching aids is really very important and it plays an important role in the teaching of each content. Coming to the fourth point, references. The teacher should also think about the reference material so that he can explain his unit more effectively, like the pictures or charts, by doing some performances or role play or activities, by telling them story of events. These are some references that can be helpful for the teaching process. Next, statement of aim. After introducing the lesson, the teacher should state the aim, saying, like for example, she or he may say that today we shall learn about the lesson number 16, The Crow. Part first at that time. We should write the name of the topic on the blackboard so that the learner can know what they have to learn and they may copy down in their notebooks. Presentation. This is the main part of the lesson plan. To present the lesson pupils interestingly, the teacher should teach the lesson in 2 or more units. First of all, the teacher can go for a model reading of the passage. He should read the passage with correct pronunciation, intonation, stress, and proper speed so that it is understandable to the student. After reading, the teacher can ask for questions to the pupil so the content becomes totally clear for the student. That's it. Thank you.